Other guys. Um, I had a couple of videos that I really wanted to talk about really since this morning, and I've just been doing so much other stuff that the day is going by so fast. Then I saw one that um, I saw a news story that actually I really want to talk about that now. um, because I think it coincides with a lot of the things that I talk about. And I think it coincides because a lot of the time, the issue um, that happens in this particular situation, and I'll let you all know what it is. I probably should, should try to pull it up. Um, I had it, but I probably should pull it up because I want to have the facts straight because I actually really did just kind of hear about it. Um, but it is definitely indicative of everything that I try to talk to you ladies about and keep and put on my channel. Um, Now I did hear someone talking about it. I'm sorry, guys, just one second. I probably should have had this pulled up already, but just bear with me. I think this happened back in April. Ooh-wee. Wow. I was looking for that particular story, and there's about two more on top of that. One 2 weeks ago. Well, that one happened a while ago. But yeah, this is so crazy. Anyway, okay. So, and you know what? I apologize, guys. I'm gonna find this on I'm gonna actually find it not on YouTube. I want to find it on an actual like news site. That's what I was looking at before. So anyway, guys, um I don't even really know how to even start this. But because first of all, this particular article, these women were not they're not black. They all look Hispanic actually. But of course, issues cross racial lines. They cross cultures. You know what I'm saying? Um, so it's not always a black white issue, whatever. Of course, a lot of the things that I talk about on this channel, I mean, they're a lot of times I'm talking to black people only because I am black. But at the end of the day, we know all this stuff happens everywhere in all races um, and cultures. Um, but anyway, to get to the point, because there was really a big thing that I really wanted to talk about until I got sidetracked with this one. But anyway, it says that at Gwinnett County, this is in, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is somewhere out. It's in Georgia. It may be like somewhere in the Atlanta, like on the outskirts of Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken, because I went to Atlanta a few years ago. I was actually going to move to Atlanta. Like I had found apartment. I had found my daughter was a baby. I had found a daycare right down the street. It was like on the outskirts. It was really nice. It was really, really nice. But yeah, I was gonna move there. But it says that a Gwinnett County, two Gwinnett County women, and this happened back in August of this year, said that they faced murder charges because At the end of the day, they essentially lured a 17-year-old young lady uh, through one of their boyfriend's phones. The older lady was 27 years old, and the other lady, I'm not really sure how old she was, but because I'm not even really sure. Oh, she was 17 as well. Okay, I got confused on the seven because I know the victim was 17, and so I got a little confused on um, who all was 17. But anyway, so at the end of the day, um, these women get together, lure the new girl, who I guess the 27-year-old's boyfriend was messing with or trying to holler at or whatever, this 17-year-old girl. Um, and the 17-year-old's the other girl was 17 years old. That was her brother, the man, who I don't think they told his age. Um, but anyway, lured the girl there. Basically, at the end of the day, they beat the girl mercilessly, caused internal bleeding in the girl, and she later died. So both of them are looking at murder, and my prayer is that they won't see the light of day. That's my prayer, because at the end of the day, it's stupid. You took a life over a man, over a man. Like, see, this is one of the things I made a video not too very long ago. I can't remember when. Um and I can't remember the title of the video, but it was talking about how we just claim people. Like, as soon as they become your boyfriend, as soon as they become your girlfriend, all of a sudden they're yours. Like, you have ownership over them. They can't do nothing. They can't go nowhere. They can't talk to nobody. Like, you have ownership over them. And that's not good, because at the end of the day, we don't own anybody. Like, everybody is free. This man also, let's get on the fact, I don't know how old this man is, so I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I'm gonna say that I'm speculating only because I don't know exactly how old this man is, but I can probably almost guarantee you that this man was being a goddamn pedophile. The girl was very, very pretty. The 17-year-old girl, she's very pretty. Um, and sister and friend just basically beat this girl like hood rats, basically. And I can also pretty much guarantee that half of the reason that they did this to this girl is because she was young and beautiful. She was a very pretty girl. I think they say she was a mom. I hope the brother wasn't the daddy, but because if so, I mean, that just makes it even worse. Um, but ladies, there is so much jealousy. There is so much jealousy among full grown women and young women. Just so much, so much. And I don't really know what it is. I don't know if it's just the insecurity. I don't know. It all, at the end of the day, usually is wrapped around a man. And I have said that over and over and over. Usually, any kind of beef, any kind of whatever between women, even if it's unsaid, unspoken, it's still usually behind a man, because the insecure women, or pygmies, they're pretty much one and the same, usually feel like that person can take their man. And so they don't want them around. They don't want to be friends with them. Um, just all kinds of things, just completely jealous a lot of times. And that has to do, of course, with the woman's own insecurity and feeling bad about herself or whatever, and needing a man, in essence, to make her feel good about herself. But when he cheats on you, and he is your reliability of how valuable you are, and then he cheats on you, then all of that just plummets. And you feel like shit, I guess. But look, let me tell you something. There's always going to be somebody more beautiful. There's always going to be somebody more intelligent. There's always going to be somebody with a tighter body, somebody with bigger breasts, somebody with a bigger behind. I mean, there's always going to be people who look better than you. And that's for men and women. Like, there's always going to be that. At the end of the day, what makes the difference is how you feel about yourself. Now, these two women are looking at murder. They are looking at murder charges. You know, they showed, I saw the video on YouTube of the story, and one of the girls was sitting there crying and everything. And I'm sitting up here like, first thing in my mind is like, why are you crying now? Like, for real, why are you crying now? You were that intensely angry that you kill somebody over a man. And that is exactly what. And first of all, I mean, like, that's your brother. Like, why are you worried about who your brother screw? Like, that don't make any sense to me. Like, and what gets me is that from my understanding, it was the sister that was really beating her the worst, and then asked the girlfriend or whatever, "Do you want some of this or whatever?" But it's just like that's so retarded to me. Like, that's your brother. Why the hell are you fighting another woman over your damn brother? That's some weird shit. That's really weird. You know, unless, like I say, you got some other ulterior motives where you just don't like this girl, you just jealous of her or whatever. Ladies, we're gonna have to do so much better. I know in our community as well, and the reason I speak so much from the perspective of our community is because I don't know a lot of culture. I don't know a lot culturally about a lot of other women's and other people's culture. I know things a lot of the time, is kind of like a systemic issue, like it hits everybody, in other words. But I speak a lot on our community because I know our community, like I know what's going on in our community, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why I speak from that perspective. But we see it all the time, honestly. Like, we see this kind of just old thuggish, roguish ass behavior all the time, you know? And the point that I was going to make is, especially in our culture, there is so much jealousy with older women and these young women. And at the end of the day, who gets off scot free? Like, even in the news article, what they were saying about the actual beating, even the other person that I actually heard this story on their show. Even they didn't talk about the man. They didn't talk about the man, and that's usually the case. The man always gets off scot free. Yeah, I get the fact that the women they get it. I get it. They get it. But like I say, and I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty certain this was a grown ass man messing with a little kid. First of all, that's one. But since I don't have any proof of that, I can't really necessarily go all the way there with that. But at the end of the day, can we talk about the fact that he was cheating? Not she sleeping with your boyfriend. How about the fact that he cheating? Like, no, no, it always gets me. People never, women especially, never want to get on the man. And I tell y'all all the time, I have a friend, and and I always throw out, if she ever sees these videos, she sees them. But at the end of the day, I'm not talking necessarily against her because I don't say anything in my videos that I haven't already told her. So, but, and she even admits that she is a lot more angry at the woman in the situation that she knows is actively sleeping with her man, like in a whole relationship. And she's a lot more liable, or what's the word I'm looking for? She has a bigger tendency to be way more angry at her. She calls her all kind of names, you know. And oh, she knew we was in a relationship. Okay, but so did he. He is the one that's been in a such and such years relationship with you, supposed to be committed. He's the one that is a very, very well overgrown man. Like this dude ain't in his 20s, 30s, or 40s. Like this is a dude that's he way no better. Like he's up there in age. He knows better. But you're blaming the woman, and that is something I'm serious. I don't even know. I know talking about this ain't gonna stop it. I already know it. It's not gonna stop it. But somewhere along the line, women need to get to the point, and it's gonna be hard when you're dealing with a pick me. It's gonna be hard because they are so male focused. I actually had a video that I wanted to make about just pygmies and their mindset, and just I mean they really pygmies really seriously got some real effed up. They got a effed up mindset. Like you can't just reason with a pygmy. You can't just tell her stuff that make like you not gonna be able to do that because her mind is so male centered, so male oriented, and her self esteem is so low, and she feels so bad about herself, and she has been basically I would say raised, but she's almost been bred to hate other women. Usually pick me's, that whole mindset of being male identified and hating other women goes hand in hand. It really it goes pretty hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? They will act like, oh, it's about the man, and women need to know how to treat the man right, and these are the things you need to do to keep a man, and all of this and all of that. Okay, but at the end of the day, you don't like other women. At the end of the day, you really don't. You really don't like other women. That is how you can even be so male identified. That is how you try to set yourself aside to, well, I ain't like them. I know how to keep my man. I know how to please my man. And you don't. That damn that internal competition that you probably really do. You probably really do know that you don't look better than her. Your body probably ain't better than her. You know he really don't want you. That's why you really got to do all of these things that you feel like is going to keep him, which is bullshit. Because anytime, and I've said it on here more than once, anytime a man gets ready to cheat, he is going to cheat. It ain't nothing you can do. You can cook, you can clean, you can take him on vacation, you can fly him to Dubai, you can screw him on top of the highest hotel, the best sex he ever had, and you can pay for all of it. If he want to come back home and screw the crackhead down the street, he gonna screw her. And I'm just being honest. He's going to do it. Why? Not because it has nothing to do with you. Not because it has anything to do with you, but because he got opportunity to get some more sex. Like I don't think women, there's so much blame because of patriarchy. And I'm gonna turn this video off because, like I said, I wasn't even gonna do this video. This was just like one of the impromptus. I saw it, it bothered me, and I wanted to speak on it. But women are gonna have to realize that it's nothing you can do to keep a man from cheating. It ain't nothing you can do. It's not your ass flat. It ain't that you got a stomach now. It ain't your fupa. It ain't none of that. It's not your breast ain't big enough. It's not that you didn't go to college. It ain't that she make them. It ain't none of that. If I could get that through women's head, it's because he, well, maybe I shouldn't say that like that. It is because he wants to, period. And it ain't nothing that you can do to stop him from doing that. So stop competing with other women. Stop competing with little girls. This woman was 27 years old, trying to compete with a 17-year-old. 27 is not even that old. 27 is not that old. But yeah, that 17-year-old body is tighter. That 17-year-old got some advantages over you. Yes, you do. But at the end of the day, none of those things that 17-year-old girl had made him go cheat. None of that. He cheated because he wanted to. He cheated because he got an opportunity. Now you didn't kill the girl, and what if dude didn't even never tell her that he was even in a relationship? And we talk about the fact that men do that shit every single day. They won't even tell you they in a relationship. And when she find out, she's mad enough to kill her. That was not all about that dude. And I'm sorry, I don't care. That was not all about that dude. That was some jealousy shit. That was some just just some jealousy shit because they showed the girl's face. They showed all three of their faces. And this the young girl, the 17-year-old girl, it's absolutely beautiful. So it was just some insecure, some jealousy shit. And I don't know how to stop it. I don't know what to do about it, but I wanted to speak on it. Um, Older women, stay in your lane. Please stay in your lane. You're not gonna ever be able to compete with a real young teenage girl. First of all, I don't really understand what's in your mindset that would make you want to compete with a young teenage girl like that. First of all. Second of all, I mean, I keep saying it. Where is the blame put on this man for messing with a child? And even if he didn't mess with the child, where's the blame that you cheated? Where's that blame? Like you killed somebody and he's now free to go do whatever he want to with whoever he want to. And then that wasn't even your husband. Like it's so many avenues to this. Like that wasn't even your husband. If it was your husband, you still don't need to kill nobody. But damn, like you just a girlfriend. Like you don't even know now how many other women he messing with. That is crazy as shit. Like the whole thing is just crazy. But you to blame because you messing with my man. There's that ownership shit. He ain't your man. She ain't your woman. You don't own anybody. None of us own anybody. Yeah, your feelings hurt. Yeah, you in your feelings, you're emotional. Yep, all of this. All maybe she do need her ass kicked. Maybe she do, but he need his ass kicked too. Cause she didn't go and she can't be messing with him by herself. Now, this was some type of crazy ass thing where she's stalking dude and she just won't quit calling him. After he said, I'm in a relationship. That's a whole nother thing. But even with that, she didn't deserve to lose her life. This is just some female competition, jealous ass shit that just some old Beckisha pick me bullshit. And I mean, ain't nothing else I can say. I'm almost speechless at this point because I don't know when we gonna get it. Like I don't know when we're gonna get it and when women are gonna stop competing against each other and fighting over men and hurting each other over men. Like it's crazy as hell. Some of the most brutal fights and exchanges is over it is with women has to do with a man. No, 9 times out of well, I'm gonna say 8 times out of 10. I don't even have the stats on it, but I'm pretty sure they high. Whereas we don't see this with men. We don't see two men fighting over a woman and one man shot another man, one man killed. Now you might hear something about like a man trying to protect a woman and then he gets shot or something like that, but like That's just really, you don't hear that anymore today because of bros over hoes. Because all these bitches cheat. Because these hoes ain't loyal. That's why. And even if she is a good woman, even if she is a good woman, 9 times out of 10, dudes are still not gonna fight over a woman. But women are out here killing each other over the scarcity of men, and all of them are treating us all the same. We all getting the same man. Literally, we really are. Because it's trash ass black men, it's trash ass white men, it's trash ass Hispanic men. I ain't dated no Asian, but they probably some trash ass Asians too. It's just some male stuff. It's just male stuff. There is a surplus of women. And the lot of men feel like they have access to all of them. And they gonna do as little as possible, as little as necessary, and as little of whatever it is they feel like they need to do to get women. And that is across the board. Believe me, I've dated white, I've dated Hispanic, I've dated black men. Believe me, all of their asses is out here doing the same shit. Like and before I cut the video off, it's one of those things where you keep hearing women want more, women are changing, women are, raising their standards and everything. And I'm happy about that because it is happening. But for the most part, men ain't changing. Like men are slow as molasses on this right now. Like men are still out here trying to figure out what's wrong, why you won't date me and what's wrong with you. They're not out here trying to get therapy, trying to raise their standards. They're not here trying to figure out what they need to do to fix themselves. They are still out here just trying to hit it. Really, that's what they're out here. Why you won't submit? Why I can't get what I want? Why I gotta have a car? Why I gotta have my own place? Like men are out here really on some why I gotta change shit. Like really, they're not getting it. Like they're not. They are not getting. Men are wanting to stay the same. Matter of fact, before I go, I saw a post where it was a talking about dating. I think it was on TikTok, I think. Um and I think it was a live. Sometimes I just jump in, listen to what people be talking about. And I'm listening to this for a minute, and I'm reading the comments as well. A lot of times I really don't read the comments too much because it throws me off of what I'm trying to actually listen to and focus on. But I happened to look at the comments, and this guy said some. Well, first of all, so we know he was a Samuelite or red pill follower or whatever. He was one of those hyper masculine, misogynistic assholes. Because the first thing he said, one of the things he said was that men are the prize. Men are the prize, women are not. Then I'm still reading and everything, and his another comment from him came through and said, women need to understand men are not going to change. They going to have to change. Yeah, yeah. Wait for that to happen, buddy. Wait for that to happen because that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Men are going to continue to die alone and singled and without and crying and being suicidal and all. Man, I'm telling y'all, one of the things I wanted to talk about also, I'm going to make a video on it. I just watched this, I'll say podcast earlier this morning where these people, this guy and a woman, I've never seen them before, don't know nothing about them. It just popped across my timeline and they had the most wonderful breakdown on a lot of this hyper masculinity and uh, all kind of statistics, all kind of stuff that I'm still doing research on. I want to go back and I want to, you know, find some things because I wrote notes and I wrote a lot of notes and I want to go back over my notes and critique it and look up some of those things that they were talking about. Because I'm telling you, it's real. It's very, very real out here. What is going on? And I'll tell you this: a lot of women who have been saying these things about these hyper masculine males, and the reason why they are doing the stuff that they do. We're right. We're right. The men just want to keep acting, oh no, y'all ain't right. Oh, that's just y'all fault. And it's just because women such and such because of women. No, it's really not. It's because of y'all. It's because of y'all and what y'all are doing and the refusal to change. That's really what it is. But I'll talk more about that, y'all. Um, I'm gonna cut this video off. Very, very sad what happened to that young lady. I wish it wouldn't happen, you know. Uh, but until women continue to raise their standards and realize that they don't need men like that, that you don't have to kill somebody over a goddamn man who is now the girlfriend uh, and sister who did this are both going to prison, and dude is out here free and single and gonna keep on doing what he doing. Honestly, he's gonna keep doing what he doing. You think he's gonna have any remorse over the fact that this girl is dead and oh maybe I need to change, maybe I need to stop doing it? Nope, he's not. It would be good if he did, but I doubt it. You guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And until the next video, please leave a comment, hit the like button. I know a lot of times I don't say that, and so um, I'm noticing I'm getting a lot of views on my videos, but like I'm not getting very many likes on the video. So people are just popping in or whatever and popping right back out. But please leave a like, comment, hit the notification bell, subscribe also. Um, hit all notifications so that you'll know every time that I upload a video. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. Until the next video, I'll see you next time.